Hi, my name is Muli Ann, IoT Robotics and Automation Specialist. I've been in this field for the last 2 years, and welcome to Meet the HR.
Yes, that is beautiful, guys. As you have heard from Ann Muli, we are right here at Pixel Engineering Africa. As you can see the background and where we are, there's a lot of engineering things happening. If you ask me what I know, what this is, I do not know. I don't have any idea. But all this seems so fascinating and interesting. And you can already tell that today's episode is one that you don't want to miss. We're going to be talking about a career in IoT robotics and automation. Okay, let's just dig right into it. Okay, so Ann, tell us, why did you decide to pursue or to take this road?
Okay, so after I did my KCSE, I was chosen by KUSUPS to join Kabarak University to pursue computer science as a degree. When I was in first year, there was this club, iHub, at Kabarak University, which is a club of developers. So I joined the club when I was in first year, and we were introduced to all the fields in tech. So I got to love IoT as my first field in tech.
Like, well, growing up, there were these courses that we had in mind. We were saying, when I grow up, I want to be a neurosurgeon, I want to be a pilot. Was it like that for you, or did you just...
No. I always wanted to be an engineer, but yeah.
But now
computer guy.
It's still form of engineering is about having hands-on.
Yes.
So, and I'm pretty sure this course has a lot of hands-on.
Yes.
So what are the requirements that you require for you to pursue computer science in university?
Basically, it's just you have to pass mathematics, one language, and if you took computer as a subject in high school. I didn't, but that's usually a requirement, and maybe physics.
Ah, that's an added advantage if you have tackled computer.
Yes.
Okay, and what is robotics?
What is robotics?
Yes.
Just basically an assembled thing.
Yes, please do.
So for instance, this is a tank robot. So robotics is basically the assembling of such a robot with a number of sensors. So what we do at Pixel Academy is we teach on the assembling bit of a robot and the sensors. So we have an academy here at Pixel Engineering, which is Pixel Academy Africa, where we teach on assembling bit of a robot and then programming. Like for this robot, we have a number of sensors. These are ultrasonic sensor, which is an object detection sensor. With this sensor, you can do a program for line following, for object following or object avoidance. We have light sensors over here, so you can program it to follow a specific light, which can be either a torch or just a source of light. Yes, so that's robotics.
Wow, robotics is interesting, guys. I'm imagining putting together all these pieces into something that's functional. It requires a lot of strength. So how did your parents react to you taking on computer science? Did they feel, or they were like, yes?
Yeah, everyone was for it. And at first I didn't even know what I was going to do in uni. But once I joined this developer club, iHub, it got interesting. So I've always loved physics when I was in high school. I've always loved connecting wires. And now when I got introduced to IoT, which is Internet of Things, I loved it. So that's how.
And don't you feel sometimes, like, let's say when you're in a room and you're like, yeah, I'm the IoT guy. Do you feel like sometimes people look down on you, or people like look at you like, that's a man's field, what are you doing there?
Not really. In most cases, people are surprised. They're like, you're a lady and you love robots and just handling hardware. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not?
Wow, why not? Because if I was also given the chance, I think I would want to know what everything in here does. And I would want to create something like that. I'm imagining the satisfaction that comes after creating something that's beautiful. It is definitely unmatched. So how long did your course take?
It was a 4-year course. Yes.
So. And when studying during this 4-year course, was there any internship or attachment period that exposed you more to the field?
Yes, I did go for an internship, but not in the same field, not in IoT, robotics and automation. During my internship period, what I did was I was deploying ERP solutions, which are the solutions that are used in companies, software used in companies to manage the daily activities of a company. So that was my first job. Yeah.
And we've talked about what is robotics and what it involves. And how long does it take to create a robot like that?
It depends with the complexity of a robot. Like for instance, this robot, you can do it in an hour or two.
An hour?
Yeah, you can.
And it's done.
And it's done.
And it's
just
functional.
No, just the assembling. Now you need another session for programming. So depending, if you want to program all the sensors and you're fast, you can do it in 3 hours if you're fast. But as a beginner, you can do it, let's say, in 3 sessions. Yeah.
So in 3 sessions, that's equivalent to how many hours?
2 times 3. 6.
Oh, 6 hours.
Yes.
Wow, 6 hours. And when studying computer science, you said you picked the IoT side of it. How many other fields can you explore if you have studied computer science?
We've got a number of fields. So you can do web design. I'm also a web developer.
Oh, wow.
Part-time. And so you can do web design,
Yeah.
full stack, which means both front end and back end. You can also venture into data science, which involves machine learning, AI, and data analytics.
Wow.
You can also be an Android developer, which involves developing applications, mobile applications.
And so with computer science, I'm more conversant. I've heard about software, web developing and developing softwares as well. So IoT is a bit it's new, and I'm pretty sure it's also new to you, viewer. But yeah, it is very amazing just being in this room and seeing all this machinery. It is absolutely mind-blowing. So can you describe for us a day as an IoT robotics and automation specialist?
All right, so once I come in the morning,
Yes.
I first check my email, see if the clients have reached out for maybe support from Pixel Electric mostly.
Yeah.
If any, I do the support. I schedule for the support cases and then support my clients in the afternoon. After that, I get into the academy,
Yeah.
sort all clients for the academy, ensure that instructors are in school on time, and all the programs that are arranged for the academy are ready and good to go. If we have meetings, we usually do them between 10 to 3 p.m.
Yeah. And what does it really involve? What are your roles, let's say, right now in Pixel Engineering Africa as an IoT robotics and automation specialist?
Okay, so at Pixel, we have 3 companies, which is Pixel Electric, Pixel Academy, and Pixel Engineering. So I work for the 3 companies. So for Pixel Electric, once I come in the morning, I check all my emails for the 3 companies and ensure that I schedule all the clients that I've gotten emails from. So what I basically do at Pixel Electric is I offer support for the components that we offer, all the way from development boards to drawn parts. So after I'm done with Pixel Electric, with Pixel Academy, it's basically meeting clients, telling them about the programs that we offer at Pixel Academy, and scheduling meetings to go meet them, do demos with the students, and also ensuring that we have a number of freelancer instructors. So I have to ensure that if we have instructors who have sessions that day, they go to the schools and they're on time and they deliver what is supposed to be delivered. For Pixel Engineering, we offer a number of programs such as smart city solutions, smart agriculture solution, smart water, smart metering systems, and all that. So for instance, with smart agriculture, we offer solutions all the way from basic automated irrigation all the way to a full farm solution, whereby you don't really need to be there to manage your farm. Everything is done remotely. You get all the notifications, and if any of the components are not working, just get notifications, and then we get our electricians, our technicians to go sort that out. So we have a number of roles, like technical support for Pixel Electric, deployment of solution for Pixel Engineering, and for Pixel Academy, which is my big baby, is I offer, we usually have 5 programs or 4 programs, which is basic electronics with Scratch, where we teach kids on using Scratch as the most basic programming language. They do game development and animations and all that. We also offer Internet of Things as a course, where we just teach basically on the assembling of IoT Akunata assembly. So we have IoT, where we basically teach on connectivity of different sensors with a microcontroller. For instance, this is one of our IoT kits. As you can see, it has a number of sensors, like these are PIR motion sensor, these are gas sensor, and these a breadboard for connectivity. This is the microcontroller, which acts as the brain of the system. So we offer programs in the lines of IoT for students to do, and our students to do various projects like the smart agriculture solution that we offer at Pixel Engineering. For robotics, what we basically teach at Pixel Academy is the assembling of a robot, programming it to do whatever thing it is. Like we have a number of robots, we have a number of kits, like the tank robot that I mentioned before. We also have that robot over there. So we have like this is another robot which is slightly different from the tank robot. It has these components, they're block based, so you just need to join. You don't need to use screws to assemble it. So you just teach on assembling and programming a robot. The other program that we do offer at Pixel Academy is 3D printing and design. Like there's a 3D printer that we use. What we teach students is creating 3D models of different models depending on the idea that a student has, and then printing that idea into a physical object. And the last program that we offer at Pixel Academy is a drone technology, where we basically teach on assembling of a drone, programming that drone and flying it. Yeah.
So you deal with things hands-on. Like I'm imagining this is an entire puzzle. If the pieces are coming separate, you have to figure out which goes where, how it's supposed to. Wow, guys. I hope that you can see this, and it is getting interesting by the minute. Now we are going to take a quick break, but we're going to be right back right here on Meet the HR. Remember, we are talking to Anne Muli, who is an IoT robotics and automation specialist. I did not know that was possible until now, and I keep getting fascinated at the things that are here. There's so many other things I want to ask. Probably I'll ask them off camera and on camera so that you can know again what we are doing here today. Let's take a quick break. We'll be coming right back. Don't touch that dial.